This is just more from Detox. When I was there were 3 days that we were short a counselor, so nothing happened. We just literally sat around and watched movies all day and just played games and puzzles and stuff like that. So if you miss a day when it's only a 7 day detox, you missed information from that day. And my whole purpose of going was to get information, hence that little blue book I already went through. So this is the information that I got for the days that they didn't have people there. So that I didn't really miss out. So this is more stuff for like detox. Anybody just out of detox, whatever, who cares? Um, Passive aggressive, the four basic communication styles. Passive, a style of communication marked by avoidance of expressing feelings, opinions, identifying needs, or protecting personal rights. They allow others to infringe on their rights and often make decisions for them. Passive individuals may harbor resentments but not express them in healthy ways, leading to emotional outbursts, then returning to passive behavior. Passive individuals are always the doormat type. Aggressive. Aggressive communication is marked by expressing desires, thoughts, and feelings in a way that violates another's rights. Veiled or open threats are often used to get what they want. Often, aggressive individuals do not accept responsibility for their actions. They can be impulsive. Tactics used by aggressive individuals can include criticism, humiliation, and blaming. Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive individuals act on the surface as if they were passive, but use tactics to manipulate others in more subtle ways, often guilt or other unassertive threats, i.e., self harm, is used to control people around them. They may use statements like, if you love me, you would, or it's okay, I don't deserve to have. Passive aggressive individuals will develop resentments that act in harmful ways to individuals in an indirect way, i.e., sabotaging, talking behind a person's back, bringing back pleasure with the person. Assertive behavior is marked by expressing your needs, feelings, opinions in ways that are respectful of other needs, feelings, and opinions. They are clear with their communication and use I statements to express what is going on for them, without judgment or opinion on the other behaviors. Assertive people are responsibility for their actions without making excuses. If they need or desire conflict with another's way of feeling to find another compromise. Um, then this way that a bunch of talk. Uh, every person has the inherent right to be recognized and respected in order and healthy communications. If individuals' rights are being violated, the conflict may be then conflict may be created. Conflict due to unhealthy communication is very common in relationships, and knowing and respecting each person's rights can avoid conflict and lead to healthier relationships. Everyone has the following rights to the right to be treated with respect and dignity, the right to have the express our own feelings and opinions, the right to say no without guilt or selfishness, the right to set our own priorities and make our own decisions, the right to be properly assertive, even if the other first person's feelings hurt, as long as you don't violate the basic human rights, the right to ask for what you want, and the right to be listened to and taken seriously. Veiled or open threats of violence are used to get what they want. Oop, my bad. I just turned the page. I just read that part. Everyone has the following rights: the right to be treated with respect and dignity, the right to express your own feelings, say no, set priorities, the right to be properly assertive, the right to ask for what you want, to get listened to and taken seriously, the right to ask for professional help. Um, then there's fair fighting techniques. Um, so that because you fair fight, if you know it's going to be an aggressive kind of conversation, then be prepared for it and set up for it. Arrange a time to talk. Um, Arrange a time to talk. Address one specific issue that you'd like to deal with. Allow for breaks in the conversation if it becomes so emotional that it interferes with communication. Avoid aggressive behaviors, yelling, threatening, blaming, throwing, all interfere. Attack the issue, not the person. Stay focused on the situation and how to resolve it. Don't make character judgments or assign blame. Actually listen. Listen to what the other person is saying. Don't try to mind read. If you are unclear, ask for clarification. As much as possible, speak for yourself. Use I statements. A good format would be when you see, describe your observed behavior. I feel, and then because, and I'd prefer. So avoid taking things too seriously. Don't let yourself make mountains out of molehills. Don't let a disagreement get out of proportion, which is true. And there was a sheet on like online stuff. So like sober living. Everybody can find that online pretty much. Um, this one was that stupid thing. Smart recovery. Apparently that's around to help people. That's in Saskatoon. If anybody knows Saskatoon, I can't get there. I'm in Northtown, so that's no good for me. These are a little bit mixed up. Um, this is for the substances for short term, long term, and the psychological effects. And for me, woo, alcohol. Maybe we'll pick that one. Classification as a depressant. Um, Short terms or slurred speech, we know that they all are: blackouts, aggression, temporary euphoria, fatigue, anxiety. Long term is alcohol poisoning, high blood pressure, stroke, and heart other related disease, liver disease, cirrhosis, hepatitis, nerve damage, permanent damage to the brain, B1 deficiency, which can also lead to characterized by anemia, amnesia, apathy, and disorientation, ulcers, gastritis, malnutrition, cancer of the mouth and throat, insomnia, and hormonal imbalance. Jesus, eh? Psychological effects: clinical depression, anxiety, brain damage, lowered IQ, distorted thinking patterns, hopelessness, suicidal thoughts, lethargy, I think it is, amnesia, Corcophysis, memory disorder caused by deficient B1 deficiency, um, guilt and shame, low self-respect, intolerance to inability to concentrate, and antisocial behavior. That's all with booze that I had for that one. How to prevent an anxiety attack. I find this stuff so hilarious. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly look around you and find 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, or 2 smells you like, and 1 emotion you feel. This is called grounding. It can help you when you feel you've gone too far into your head and lost all control of your surroundings. Bullshit! But for the ones it works for, yay! But that's I find that a fucking joke. Um, Breaking the trauma triangle. It's a model for dysfunctional social interaction created by psychotherapists. Each point of the triangle recommends a common and inflective response to conflict, more likely one to disharm more than the other. So it just looks like that. And then so the victims are helpless and hopeless. They deny responsibility for their negative circumstances and deny possession of the power to change them. They do less than 50%, won't take a stand, act super sensitive, wanting kid glove treatment, and pretend impotence and incompetence. Rescuers are constantly applying short-term repairs to the victim's problems while neglecting their own needs. They are always working hard for other help people to help other people. They are harried, tired, and often have psycho physical complaints. They are usually angry underneath, maybe loud or quiet, martyr in style. They use guilt to get their way. And prosecutors they blame the victims and criticize and enabling the rescuers without providing guidance, assistance, or a solution of underlying problem. They are critical and unpleasant and good at finding fault. They often feel inadequate underneath. They control with threats, order, and rigidity. They can be loud, quiet, or in style, and sometimes be a bully. The players sometimes switch the rules for the game. For example, a rescuer can be pushed too far by a persecutor, which can switch the role of the victim of the counter prosecutor. So it's all like one big game that they go around. It goes in circles, is all it does. You want to try and stop that. This one, not feeling quite right, feeling things that are not right, do not see a problem, and you're wondering why to quit. You have a pound to quit, then avoid to use, and then no longer using, and then helping others. Just a little thing. And then this is for like the ones that are contemplating it. Like, the circle you do before you actually go to like detox, before you admit to yourself, before anything. Um, there's, the pre-contemplation. There's the contemplate, like pre-contemplation, maybe. Contemplation, maybe. Then more so. Preparation is making your phone call, action, going to detox. Maintenance, taking care of yourself, and you try to stay from the relapse because you don't want to go through the circle constantly. So again, another circle one. Um, it says helpful tips for acute withdrawal. Take a shower, watch a cute comedy, prayer, embrace the pain, eat something hot or cold packs, tranquils, music, sleep, just do something. Um, explain hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Drink water, avoid stimulant coffees, like and limit nicotine. Huh. Well, Jesus, I smoke. That's why. Um, and then what you could do is you can call someone, exercise, motivational speaker you can find on the internet. See counselor during obviously their hours. Helplines, journal emotions, journal. Read a book. Treat yourself with lesser evil, only a temporary solution, so don't take everything so mean to yourself. Read an AA book or NA book, whatever you want. Epsom salt bath. Clean or organize your house, keeping things organized. Yeah, okay. Cute, post-acute and beyond. Um, positive self-talk. Play the tape thought. Focus on your goals. Stop thought stopping, so you're in the now. Deep breathing, meditation, visualization, read a self-help book, make a list of goals, smudge or pray. So none of that shit works for me. I'm the medical only one kind. I take the pills. Um, for that, you can go to AA or NA meetings, go for a walk, do something in nature, plaster your house with notes that have motivational phrases on them. Do something artistic, take a vacation, make a list of what you've gained thus far in your recovery. So every single day, definitely like kudos on your back, gold stars, dude, like the whole fucking 9A, like morning and night. When you get up, be like, I'm getting up sober. Here we go. When you go to bed, I made it through that fucking day. Didn't matter what happened, because we're all going to have still shitty days. They do not go away. I mean, trust me, I've had a lot of shit happen in the last fucking year. And when I was sober, and I don't know how, in sweet Jesus, I am still sober. I definitely should have given in a long time ago, but I didn't. um, Make a list of things you gained. Yep, that's take a sauna or hot tub at your local leisure center. Well, now with COVID, good luck with that one. Go to church or your religious institutions, because that's very important. Know your triggering and coping skills. Specific places, people, and things that can remind us of past drug use. Avoid these triggers can be an effective way to reduce your likelihood of relapse. List 5 things of places you more likely to relapse. So place 5 places, things where you should just avoid: liquor store, your cannabis store, certain people you used to drink with, stuff like that. What if you're unable to avoid these people? Because that is possible. You might not be able to stay away from some of these. What if they come in contact with them accidentally? Then what could you do with it? Well, just don't talk to or see you to them. Don't go to see Donna. Like, just it's stuff that works for you. Um, there's a post-acute withdrawal checklist. I don't know if you can find this online because I really don't want to read the whole goddamn thing to you, but it it's a way that when you come out of detox, that you I can get it all there. It tells you about like what happens. Like certain days you wake up wet brain, you feel like, holy Christ, did I drink a 2-6 last night? You know, you're managing your mind because I've lost. If I don't write shit down in 5 seconds, I pretty much am lost for the day. I was like, what the fuck was I doing? I have very bad short-term memory problems. Same thing though, the medications that I'm on, because I got 3 really bad ones, they're big ones, and they all like, affect your memory and dizziness and shit. So, this thing to me right now is a gong show, but It's always nice to keep track of. It's just like journaling. It's just keeping track of your emotions, how your emotions would set it off, shit like that. Um, you should. I'm not gonna go through this one because it doesn't really matter. Um, when you're when you're coming out, because I am a vegan, when I came home, I just did raw smoothies. I found a Moby uh, talk, and he was like the best way to do that because he was sobering up. He said the best way to do it is just go raw vegan straight smoothies. He said that'd be the best to do it for the first few months or 2 months or whatever. And I did that for 2 months, and yeah, it made a big difference, because you're eating healthy and you got to try to replenish all the shit and I'm getting everything I need, as in everything that I need. And, so that's good. So, like, you know, do the things that whatever, you might have been hooked on that. Because there's like, for opioids and heroin people, yogurt, soy products, eggs, bananas, milk, various nuts. Well, I would have recommended bananas and pretty much various nuts because I'm vegan, so I don't fucking give a shit what's on here for you people. So again, pay attention to diet. So do all that. Um, Suggestions for a diet that promotes recovery success. Eat small amounts of food throughout the day. Drink decaffeinated or herbal beverages. Consume plenty of protein. Eat whole grains. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Avoid sugary products. Eat nuts. Avoid soda. Start taking a daily multivitamin. Consume lots of natural fruit juices. Avoid saturated fats from fried food. Get plenty of rest and exercise regularly. So that's for the diet plan. Again, it's just taking care of yourself, right? Like, not everybody's going to count their B12 every goddamn day. I just have to be a little bit more careful just due to my lifestyle, which is fine. 7 things that the body does need when it comes to food. Carbs, obviously, you kind of got to run off of carbs. Proteins, well, builds all your muscles. Fats, you definitely need it. Like the pyramid is so fucked up and upside down with that goddamn pyramid food guide thing. Like it shouldn't be like carbs being the most. Like that's the most ridiculous. Like I mean, why do you think everybody's so goddamn fat? Because everybody's eating so many goddamn carbs. It should be fat at the top. Your proper fat at the top should be there. You should be very limited to carbs. I've been I'm on 7 days right now on my smoothie again, and not a carb in sight. Well, I haven't had a carb. No, I'm just doing my smoothie thing, and because you don't need carbs, trust me. I'm trying to lose weight, so I got some chunk that, that it falls off in a goddamn heartbeat. It's hilarious, especially when you're vegan. Water, obviously, drink shitloads of water. Um, Fiber, because it's good for your everything. Get vitamins, whatever you think you're lacking. Because like everybody that has done drugs or did do drugs, like my B12 or B something was really messed up because that's what gets hurt the most when you're an alcoholic. So whatever you are, find out what you might need. And then minerals, like I said, like your calcium, your iron, magnesium, all that kind of jazz. So which I do. The benefits of exercise while in recovery provide a healthy outlet for negative emotion instead of turning to drugs and unproductive efforts to cope with stress, pressure, or disappointment. Individuals who have established a healthy exercise regime can work out their problems while working out. Um, Develop discipline. It's self-discipline and essential component of pursuit of long-term recovery, and following a regular exercise routine is the practical way of this type of person being accountability. Increased focus. Workouts on a daily basis requires individuals to plan their time and to pay attention to their bodies. Two activities are important in parts of staying sober. Enhance confidence. As people develop their bodies through exercise, they are also developing their confidence and self accomplishments. These acknowledgments of ability and success come in handy when confronted with the challenges of recovery. Fill time. Being an addict can be quite time consuming, with large chunks of one day's time being devoted to finding, acquiring, using other, recovering from one substance of choice. One positive way to fill the empty hours is by engaging in regular sessions of vigorous exercise. Huh. I do the vigorous exercise minus anything that has to do with cardio. Like I do the Jillian Michaels, and it's a 3-2-1 where you got to three muscle, then it's two for our abs, and then it's like one for like cardio. And I just like I kind of like step in spot because as a smoker, if my dog got out of the house and he ran away, I'd be like 5 trailers down and dead. Like that'd be me. The dog would be lucky to find another home. I'd be dead by then. So exercise is really good. Um, do helps reduce cravings. It increases awareness to your body will reduce and it increases in awareness to your body, and will reduce your interest in putting harmful things into it. And boosts endorphins and serotonin. Exercise boosts the production of these natural feeling good chemicals in your brain. This is what causes people to think the runner's high. It can also boost adrenaline. The production of endorphins and serotonin in your brain can lead to increased feelings of joy and elation. Exercise in that essentially mimics the effects of the drugs you are detoxing from. So exercise, 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 and I'm not like a one that does like that 20-minute workout right now because I always think because I have like 10 pounds to lose and I don't like working out with the chunky part of the 10 pounds. It makes it a bitch. You can't do your sit ups the same. So it's like, fuck it. So, for me, it's definitely the proper eating. And what I do is I have like if in my room, obviously you can see I got a fucking Stairmaster, I got a punching bag, and I got a goddamn pepper. So like for the love of sweet Jesus, that's what 3 to 2 feet away from me. So like I mean, you know, I take it really easy. I do workouts every like pretty much once on an hour every hour. Jump on something, do something. I do 200 squats a day. And then once I feel I'm ready to go, then I'll go back to the Julian crap because her shit works, man. I really like her. So, and the other one, I love Tybo. I was so into Billy. I'm still into Billy. I mean, he's still around. So, but I still like do like the 1996 where he had that cute little blue like outfit on. I do that one quite often. And the other one that I do is Cindy Whitmarsh. She's really easy. It's a 10-minute, it's those 10-minute workouts. I don't like to waste time. I'm so ADHD. I need things to be fucking quick. So I like her. They're 10-minute workouts, hit buds, if you don't want to put them all together, go hardcore. Good for you. Um, One thing that you need to do is this strengths exploration. To those who their strengths and use them frequently tend to have more successful in areas. They feel happier, better about self-esteem, and are more likely to accomplish their goals. To use your strengths effectively, it's important to have clear what they are and how they can be used. Some of your greatest strengths might not be easily recognized, while others go unrecognized because they feel ordinary even to you. So it's like, well, what do you have? Well, obviously, love, kindness, bravery, common sense, gratitude, ambition, athleticism. You can tell, you can list your own shit. The one with the relationships, list the strengths you possess that you help in relationships. In your relationships, describe what your strengths were when you were in a relationship. Um, 2 new ways you could use strengths in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship because I did the 12-step program, and the 12th step, the 13th step is not to be in a relationship for at least a year after you're sober. And I'm a year sober, but I haven't taken care of me, so there's no reason I'm taking care of some of their jackass. So it ain't worth it, trust me. No, it is never worth it. So, so I am doing the 13-step program and just am doing me. I don't give a shit about nobody else. My friends, obviously, the people who matter to me, I give a shit about them, but, I'm not care. I don't care if there's some guy in my bed or not. Like, no, it ain't no big deal. Um, And then for your, oh, there's another part here for strengths and exploration. For your personal fulfillment, hobbies, interests, pleasurable activities. List the strengths you possess and help you achieve personal fulfillment. Like, everybody's crafty. Anybody can paint walls. Anybody can write a guitar, pick a, well, up a guitar, not everybody, but music, walking, dancing, swimming. Describe a specific time your strengths were able to help you with your one personal fulfillment. Well, guitar. I wanted to learn one little riff from a song from the Tea Party song. And I went out and I bought the guitar and I bought a Tea Party book and I went to a friend named Brian who knew how to play guitar and I said, "What do I do?" And he wrote me down the little ABCD chords and I learned how to play guitar on my own, listening by pretty much nothing, like, you know, but it was all for a Tea Party song. So I thought that was, so that was my specific one on that. That's all that we have on detox shit, kids. So I will not have any more detox stuff to talk to you about. That's, if you need help or anything, by again, you might, email is, it sounds really weird because it's my dogs are gonna bark. Sorry. My address, if you need to get a hold of me, is Dexter, Dexter, all in little words, 23 times 5. So Dexter 23 23 23 23 23 at gmail.com. 80, I'm OCD, so ADHD. I need number 23. It's my favorite number. And it took 5 of them in order to make the thing. So I was like, I don't care how bad of a spam it looks like. It works for me. So it does look bad, but, and so by all means, contact me. I'm a nobody. I'm always home. I don't work right now. I'm always kicking around online. If you ever want to chit chat or anything like that, or, you know, whatever, doesn't matter to me. Anyway, just thought I'd shoot that one out at you. That's just some more information for anybody that gives a shit and wants to try. And if you're trying, there you go. Pat on the back. Kudos for another good day. Be gratitude or be grateful for the shit you've had for the day. Do your affirmations, all that crap. I'm extra my day. I wanted to go for a walk and it was like beautiful this morning. Now it looks like it's gonna goddamn snow. But I live in Saskatchewan, so it can drop 5 feet in a heartbeat. So take care, everybody. Love you very much. And yeah, like detox is the best way to go. So sober up, stay sober. It's really hard. If you need medication, please go get help. And yeah, what's wrong with medication? I drank. It was the same thing. That bottle I called medicine. I literally went to get my medicine every single day at the liquor store. So I ain't doing anything different than pill popping. It's a different kind of pill popping, but so at least it's getting me under control and my brain doesn't hurt quite as much. So anyway, peace out, guys. Love you very much. Love you, vegans. Take care.